Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Mr. Laughter, right here, and we are talking Manchester City and Arsenal. As you guys already know, we don't even have to introduce anything. You know the result, you know how it went, and you know every single bit about it. And today, I am just here free, guys, to let you know that you are able to join the stream and come and cook me and come and say whatever you want to say on the stream. I held my hand up yesterday and I said we were gonna be on it, and luckily enough, we did what we could. The performance was there. That's what I wanted. I want to see that this team are capable of doing what they are capable of doing, which they tried. They did all their best, in my opinion. But every time, if you do your best and you don't take your chances, this is a game of chance. If you are here, please subscribe if you are not yet part of the community. And if you are a part of the community, you are welcome again. And we are going to discuss this and cook Mikel Arteta and cook the players and also have them have a chance at least because they tried. It's not like they went there and they got walloped, they got like destroyed in every single aspect of the game. They played at least to the level which I I myself give them credit for trying because sometimes you have to go there and try. We saw the fire that Mikel Arteta talked about. It wasn't good enough. So every time, for Arsenal, if you get a performance like that and you don't get the point or you don't get the results that you expected, take it, man. Take it. That is how I can say it. But it's not yet over, like I said. We still have games to play. It's not like it's the final, like Carabao Cup. There are games. It's not out of reach for us. It's out of our hands for the moment. But I think when the 6 games that Manchester City has, I am very, very optimistic that maybe something will happen. But it's not in our hands anymore. But we still have a chance. Like I said, football is a game of chance. And thank you so much, Clark. Already, I see you joining. And if you can tap on that the stream I right there, if you want to join and be part of the discussion, and we make it happen and we make it, the way we want it to be. It's your say, man. Today, I just want to welcome you guys. Wherever you want to say on the stream, you're more than welcome. Wherever you want to discuss, if you want to join the stream as well on video, you're more than welcome. So we can discuss this moment because I think you guys deserve the moment to share wherever you want in this particular stream. And I'm very, very hoping, right, to give you a say in this particular club. Those ones in the comment as well, keep them coming. I will get to them. Now, the game itself, for me, it was a real football. This is what we call real Premier League football. It didn't disappoint in any way. The players were on it. The players were doing every single thing they could in the game. Manchester City were on it. Arsenal were also on it. We had chances. Had we actually put those chances away, man, this game could have been a different conversation at the moment. But like I said, football is a game of chance. If you take your chances, you're bound to win. But if you don't, Mikel, is that is the problem. And I have some few things that I need to address about Mikel. Uh, Choices, especially in the substitution and stuff like that. That wasn't right to me, and I will discuss that as well. But let me look at the comments first for before I go forward with all the stuff. His name is Chucky. He came from France. He plays like Zinedine Zidane. His name is Chucky. I know he came from Lyon, and he kills the Arsenal. View song. New song. It's for the Arsenal. I hear you, man, Clark. I hear you, man. I hear you. Performance doesn't bring you crucial 3 points for sure. This is pathetic, my brother. Trying time is over. This project is 6 years. This is what I can't take with the Arsenal fans. They take everything. I mean, you're right, man. I'm not saying I'm gonna take every single things that I believe Mikel has done today, but also when you look at Arsenal at the moment, the way they have been playing, and every single moment, this league is, like I said, it's not yet over. Doesn't mean that if Manchester City gets back to win maybe against Burnley, they will of course go top on goal differences. But like I said, don't count your chicken before they hatch. So That is my hope. If Manchester City go on to win all their games, I'll give them their flowers. If Arsenal go on and flip, I mean, make mistakes on the run, 5 games down the road, they don't perform and they get beat, man, yeah, it's all over. But for me, it's not yet all over. I'm not agreeing with what Mikel did today. I'm not saying that, getting beat is acceptable. This should have been a given. We should have been 6, 7, 8 points ahead by now. But because Mikel chose really to do whatever he thinks it is right. If the only problem is this game is not the problem. The problem was Bournemouth game. Had we won the Bournemouth game, this wouldn't have even been an issue. We losing at Manchester City could have cost us nothing. But like, where was the performance? In fact, if you look at um the game that we played with Bournemouth, where was the performance? Why didn't they show up on that particular game? Why do you only show up on this particular, Manchester City and think you can turn everything around in one game? This come down to the manager. This come down to the players. If you want to win something, you have to be on it at the minute. You Every single time you play with urgency, play with courage, and do your job. But if you get beat because of no, of your weaknesses, because of you don't treat your game as a massive game, you want to look at teams, in certain ways, and if it comes to the big game you want to show up. That's the mentality that Arsenal players don't have. The problem is in the brain, man. Like I said last time, Arsenal players, Arsenal manager don't have that winning mentality. They don't have anything in their brain that they can hang on to, because they have been failing for so long, which I believe failing should have actually helped them to get over the line. But it seems like it's not, man. It seems like it's just going over and over. Like this game alone, man, we had chances, man. Manchester City at some point they were there to be taken. But the difference is Arsenal has spent a lot of money in the striking. I spent a lot. Kai Havertz, 60 million down the drain again today, man. He should have buried that ball. He should have actually I mean, free Ada, man. That was free Ada. Had we even got a draw, man, it would have been a different subject now. But because we didn't get anything from this game, I think it's just mental, man. We have no brain to fight Manchester City. It's just like we are always inferior against Manchester City. Even if we play with, you see the anger, you see all the energy and stuff, but at the end of it, we don't make it over Manchester City, which is a mental thing. It's just a psychological problem that Arsenal has over Manchester City. It's not down to City now. It's not down to us now to do or to win this league. If City flip, if City make mistakes and we capitalize maybe in the next few games that are left, then we will win the league. But if not, it's done and dusted, guys. It's done and dusted if City doesn't do that. But I know Premier League is unpredictable, man. And sometimes you may think, yeah, Chelsea City is on it. City is going to play every single ball like the way they've been playing. Every game is going to be there for them. It's just, it's just not right. Premier League is Premier League, man. 6 games, they can go on a run, which I definitely see they might win all their games, because looking at their fixtures, is not that hard. Arsenal has Newcastle to come. They still have Crystal Palace. Even Manchester City still has Crystal Palace. The only game that I might actually probably have put it there, maybe Man City can slip up, could be maybe Everton and Bournemouth, and probably Crystal Palace are also somewhere. Like, we still have 3 games that I think, if Manchester City doesn't turn up really on the right way, it, hopefully Rodri is not like injured, because he came up in the game, but I think he will be back. So if anything happens, we will still be in it, but it's not in our hands anymore. Like I said, I hold my hands up, and it's just what we can expect now. There are lots of positive in this game that we played, and also there are lots of negative that we shall delve into and also discuss. Let's start with Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta. Let me see this stuff here first. I like the video first thing first. Man, thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. Clark, I appreciate, man. I appreciate every single yeah, every single endeavor that you put in, man. It's crazy, keep the comments coming, and if you want to join, the tap is up there. I will accept you in the studio, and you can also give your view as well. We can discuss this together. It is what it is, man, because I can't do anything. I can't change anything. It's what it is, and we will continue, supporting Arsenal no matter what happened. But we have to call out, if things don't happen the right way. It's like I said, very positive on the day because of performance, but negative disappointment. We very disappointed with the result. We could have gotten something bigger from this game, but we ended up not, because it's just our mental, our psychological torture that we always have against Manchester City, I would call it, because they just play every single ball. I mean, the battles were there. I talked about the battles that were going to be there. Alan and Gabriel. Gabriel, in my opinion, he should have even gotten a red. Like, he should have gotten a red card. In my opinion, you cannot hate but someone like that, even if he's on the fault or something. He should have just gotten a red card. I know Alan didn't fall, so if he had actually faked even a little bit of falling on the floor, Gabriel should have gotten a red card. There's nothing like the referee did this and that. He should have, no complaint on the ref, no complaint on any of the Manchester City players. It was just down to us not doing the best that we could do in this particular game, because we had all the chances, we had all the players that we could actually put in, to help. Now, Mikel, the problem is your lineup that you started was good. In my opinion, it was what we could go with at this moment. I didn't like Eze going into the wing, but when you look at the game itself, Eze was actually drifting, coming back inside, which was a good structure. At least he tried something different, which I've not seen Mikel do. And Odegaard coming in, he played fairly okay in my opinion. But the only problem that I had with Mikel is, why did he substitute Eze at the moment when Eze was trying things and really, really making things work out? He was trying to let this team go over the line. Why did he take Eze? This game Eze should have played full 90 minutes. He could have taken Odegaard out and put maybe Trossard in instead of taking Eze out. You cannot take a player at the moment where the player is playing at the top of his, level at that very moment, and don't, you just don't give them the chance to continue with the momentum that they have started. As they're hitting the post at that moment, and you just take him off. That is the one disadvantage of Mikel Arteta in this particular game that I've seen. He was just not on it. He should have actually left Eze on the pitch, in my opinion. That was the worst substitution he could have made. And now, why did we buy Gyökeres? Your best striker that has scored so many goals for you this season, and you bring him on for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, guys. What was Mikel thinking? Why do you bring Gyökeres for 5 minutes, man? Your best strikers, even if he's so manual, like we always talk about, mechanical. Gyökeres should have come on in the 65th minute, like the rest of the people who came on. Because what is the problem of playing Gyökeres and Kai Havertz in the game? Why couldn't he actually done that? Those are two things that I feel like Mikel disappointed me so badly about in this game. You cannot expect Gyökeres to score you a goal in 5 minutes, and you're going for the league. And it is you spend 60 something million pounds for your best striker, and you leave him out and bring him on for 5 minutes. That was the worst part of Mikel tactics that I've seen in years, man. What is wrong with playing Kai Havertz and Gyökeres in the 65th minute, bringing him on and taking maybe, taking some of the players out? He could have taken Zubimendi out early. Zubimendi today was horrendous. Terrible, shambolic performance. He wasn't on it. I don't know if Zubimendi is actually the midfielder that Arsenal are looking for, or has been looking for a while, to be the team football controller, like where you can see that, yes, this is the midfielder. Thomas Partey, much as people discredit him, Thomas Partey was such a good midfielder for us, guys. He was such a good midfielder. He could break the lines. He could defend. And Zubimendi today, man, he wasn't on it, man. He wasn't. I don't know what Mikel Arteta expect from Zubimendi, in my opinion, but he has to change certain things in Zubimendi's game if he wants to win Premier League. Because it doesn't take you so long to see that a player is struggling in a game. It doesn't take. You look at the second goal that is scored. Zubimendi was supposed to stop that goal before even O'Reilly passed it to Haaland. Like he was just there looking at the ball, not even attacking, trying to. So Zubimendi as a midfielder, I like him, but like in certain games, I don't think he is the right guy for the game. And I don't know why Mikel has not decided yet to play Declan Rice back in the solid six and maybe try Zubimendi on the eight like he's trying Declan Rice. Declan Rice could be a better six than Zubimendi. Move Zubimendi up and let him play up there and let Rice sit just like a solid six. Tactically, he was just outclassed completely. Much as we had created chances, we could have scored 2 or 3 goals. But like I said, football is a game of chance. If you take your chances, you win it. If you don't, you don't. Look at Kai Havertz. 2 solid chances, man. 2 solid. Like the one that pains me the most is the same kind of chance that he had in the Carabao Cup came to him again. Instead of bearing it completely, he just totally did the same thing, hitting on Donnarumma's chest. The same. It's almost like the same area of the game. Like Kai Havertz, can you not learn, man? Can you not learn from that? Like 60 million down the drain. I don't think Waka, yeah, 6 million is down the drain. It's really, really, and I believe that Kai Havertz might cost Mikel Arteta his job at some point. He might cost Mikel Arteta his job when it comes to this moment, man. I believe Mikel over overrate Kai for whatever he does. I mean, he did press and got that goal, but like we created very little chances. Even with the little chances, we should have scored them, and we didn't. That's the margin, guys. These games, big games are defined or decided by just a tiny little bit. You take your chance, you win the goal. Imagine if Arsenal had scored that goal when Kai Havertz hit the chest of Donnarumma. Like if we had scored at that moment, it would be 2-1. How would have the game turned out to be? We never know. We will never know because we didn't score. But like that would have given a complete structure, a complete different aspect of the game. For me, it would have actually turned around every single situation in that particular game. But these guys, man, it's disappointing. It is what it is. There is nothing we can change. We still have 5 games left. It's gonna be win over win, and these are finals. I want to see this team try to take it all the way to the wire, and we see what happens. I know City is on it, and if we play like this in most of the games that are left, go for it. I think we still have a chance, man. It's not done and dusted. It's not like City is having 5, 6 points ahead of us. It's not like City is gonna, blow every single team that they meet, in these particular games that they have left. It's the Premier League is unpredictable. You can be the best in 5 to 6 games, and a very young small team that is underrated, like Burnley or maybe Everton or maybe Aston Villa, they can surprise you, man. I'm not saying Arsenal can win all the 5 games left, but also City will still drop point. That is what I think, because I don't think City is gonna win all the 6 games. They may, but you gotta give yourself a chance. You have to give yourself a chance, man. Let me get to your comments here real quick. Thanks for liking the stream, guys. Go on and like the stream. I have a big quad bottle full of Arsenal years, man. TS man. My biological brother support Arsenal, living in England, and he doesn't want to answer my calls due to The bantering. I can't believe this, man. You are right, man. It's a big bottle job if this is gonna be like this, man. I still believe it's not yet a bottle yet. I mean, I could be deluded like other people think, but I still believe it's not yet over because the thing is, Manchester City has been on form, but Premier League, even if you're on form sometimes, man, they surprise you, man. They surprise you so much, which I think, that's where I hold my hope. But I mean, big up to your brother, but I think he will answer you, man. Maybe he thinks you're calling, so you want to banter him. So give him some space. He will get your call back in as soon as possible. I know what I mean, he took out as the answer is the thinker. I mean, the thinker bottle clicks in. I mean, probably you could be right because Mikel. I mean, he shouldn't have actually taken Eze out, man. He shouldn't have taken Eze out because I believe this. Eze had a chance, man. He was the only person I thought would have made something out of nothing. And I don't know why he didn't even bring Darman on because this game, at some point at the last minute like this, Darman should have come on and just ran down the line and he can do whatever he wanted to do in this game. But this 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 manager doesn't trust 16-year-olds because he think he doesn't know anything to do with the Premier League title race. I mean, we will never know if maybe Diamond came on, he could have done something. But let's see what will happen in the next few weeks or so. Gonna 4-1, man. Thanks, man, for joining. Bigger, 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 brother. Unfortunately, our inexperienced manager with his over inflated ego is a major problem. His poor team selection, poor tactics, and awful awful in game management is not good enough, man. You are completely right, man. You are very right because this manager is gonna cost us forever, man. It's gonna cost us a lot of trophies. If you look back at the amount of trophies we have lost under this manager, it's alarming, man. It's just so frustrating. Every season you go fight for the game, and at the end you win nothing. And now people are gonna start talking. Arsenal is bottling the Premier League. They will also bottle the Champions League. You know, at the end of the season, we may end up with nothing again. So this manager has to be, man, held accountable, man. He's not off the hook. He has to be held accountable for every single thing that is happening. 6 years down the road, you should be a better team. You should be like a team that is fighting forever in this. But you can't do that. Like, you cannot keep doing the same thing. 4 years down the road, finishing second, if all happens the way it is now, it's just going to be frustrating. I don't know what day or what time these guys are gonna pull the trigger and say, Mikel, we have seen you all the progress you have made. You have actually won us one trophy. I think your journey can end here. We have to find something. You have to find another manager that can take us over the line because we cannot keep this every fight from the beginning. At the beginning of the season, we are so good. We are really, really, really difficult to beat. Every player is on it. Everyone is saying, yeah, Arsenal this season will win the league. And then when it comes to the crunch time, the squeaky bum moments, you just turn your back and you let Manchester City slap this chick, and then you turn it again, slap this chick, you get 2-1 without even doing anything completely. So that's the situation we have with this manager. This manager is just terrible. He is not the right manager, in my opinion. But let's give him a chance and see the 5 games if he's gonna do something. But I don't believe it is gonna happen. But let's keep it as such. Anyway, um, a huge big man, as a man. Besides that shot was poor, he was responsible for the first goal. Who is that? Zubimendi, Trossard. What is like THB? What was that? Uh, yeah, give me some idea. Who is responsible for the first goal? You meaning Zubimendi? I think, I guess, right? Or are you saying what is his name? Gabriel, because I think the first goal, I mean, they just let Chucky do his thing, and uh, I know it's in the box, and everybody's terrified, trying to avoiding to catch him in any situation. And but you can't just let a player go past you like that. You should have done something. I know it would have been a penalty if maybe Gabriel had knocked him down or something. And Chucky is just a very good technical player in my opinion. It was a nice goal. It was a good goal. So I mean, it's proving to be a good player, a good signing for Manchester City, which looks like he's going to replace Kevin De Bruyne in the right way. And Arsenal still, struggling with creativity and not finding the right person. Odegaard today, I think he was not terrible. I mean, he was there, but returning from injuries and trying to outplay people like that after not playing a game for a while. He tried, but when it comes to to the end of it, it's just what matters in the box, man. If you turn your goal in, you win. But if you don't, we had chances, man. We had chances. Manchester City also had their chances, but they took the best one that they could. It's just all won in the boxes. If you don't win in the boxes, man, there's nothing else you can earn. We are just struggling here, there, trying to create things, and Manchester City is, you know, they're used to it. The only positive is that there was the performance. I wanted to see if this team was actually going to turn up, and they did. That's the only positive. But other than that, there is nothing. And we have seen the difference between the two teams. A team that has won something knows how to win things, and a team that has been struggling and trying ways to get over the line, they still showed their naivety. They showed that they could not, win anything at the moment. And it stays what it is. I don't blame Manchester City. If they win the league, it will be a big shame on Mikel, a big shame on Arsenal from this position that they have been in. The computer still thinks Arsenal is having 72%. So hopefully the computer is right. The supercomputer still thinks Arsenal is going to win even after this game. So let's see what will happen. Let's see here. Arteta should get in Saka Laka. Should get Saka Laka. I mean, what do you mean? To be the manager or to be the assistant coach? Eze Daman Waniri and MLS will never come right to Arteta. Reason is Mikel prioritizes defense ahead of had he gone for it in some of these games, we could be like 12, 15 points. Man, you're more than right, man. You are exactly right, because these city games should have been like just a leisure game that we were gonna play to finish the league. In my opinion, we had lots of games that had we won them, man, this city game would have meant nothing completely by now. Like down to 5 games, we should be 15, 16, 20 points ahead of Manchester City. But it's all the mistakes that we made prior to meeting Manchester City. It started with, Wolves. It came to Liverpool. It came to Nottingham Forest. It came to, Manchester United. There are games that were there for the taking that we could have won. Now we have 4 losses out of 6 games or wherever it is. That is crazy. 2 losses back to back in the Premier League. It is alarming. I don't know if this manager he still thinks now is the moment for them to go on and fight, and now is the belief that they have. Let's see if they're gonna score, because Manchester City is going to score for fun so that they can capitalize on the goal differences in case he goes all to the wire. But even Arsenal, we are struggling to score even a single goal in a match, man. A single goal in a match. I don't know where we're gonna get the goal difference from if it comes to goal difference. Assuming we won all our games and Manchester City also won all their games, I don't think we have the mental capacity to score 2, 3 goals in every match. I don't think we are capable of doing that to even match Manchester City when it comes to goal difference. So it's just a very tricky situation, guys. It's just gonna be super, super difficult. I realize that it's just gonna be massive in all means. It will come down to one team making mistake and the other probably capitalizing on it, and it will be game over. It will be game over. Saka, man, thank you for joining, man. I appreciate you. I think we still have the double, right? To be honest, besides that shot was poor, he was responsible for the first goal. Okay, yeah, I mean, I yeah, I mean, because he was played out of position, man. You have been playing very, very well in the number 10 role, and the coach decides to put you in a different place in a very big game. And your mindset earlier on was to play in the 10 position. Why couldn't he even put, Odegaard there to play in the wing and then Eze still in the 10? I know he was drifting coming into the midfield as well, which, I mean, it was good, but Eze is still a better player compared to Odegaard, in my opinion, in matches like this because he takes shots. Much as he has taken like only one shot tonight, it was just not good enough for me. But like at that moment, maybe he had extra energy and he was trying things. I guess you could have. I don't know why even let Odegaard to play full 90 minutes. He could have actually swapped Odegaard for for Yokers. Like I said, why do you play your best strikers just for 5 minutes? 5 minutes, man. 5 minutes, and you got him for 60, 70 million pounds. What is the use of your top striker at the moment if you just don't give him the time to play? Matches is it wasn't good in the last few matches. Gyökeres could give you a chance. He's a goal scorer. If that opportunity for for Kai Havertz came on Gyökeres' head, I bet he would have scored that. He was also in the right place but only that Kai was ahead of him and he got the ball first. Gyökeres could have headed that straight into the goal. And I don't know why Kai just. I mean, it was a very perfect ball, man. Trossard gave the right. It was super good and free header, man. Free header. He could have put it on any side of the goalpost, and he chose to go right in the middle. He could have even headed it like across to Donnarumma, and Donnarumma could have not done anything. So it's just like I said, games like this are won in the boxes, and Manchester City were clinical in the boxes, and for us, we were just playing around. Didn't know exactly what we could do. Bahaki, Saka is saying here, I like how funds for other clubs flock to aid Arsenal. They obviously don't have anything good to say about their own club, man. You're right, man. I like it. We talked about that, was it yesterday or yesterday but one, this, you know, Arsenal is always a good subject for people to talk about. You wait. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of content around Arsenal in the next few days, when it comes to Manchester City, especially when Manchester City goes to Burnley on Wednesday and beat them, and now they will take charge and go top of the league. It's just gonna be a lot of content around Arsenal. I mean, people like Arsenal, man. Like I said, Arsenal should have actually won this league, this particular. If we, because just it's just a pain to see them suffer. Because I think sometimes they just inflict the same pain. They generate that themselves. They should have actually done a better option, a better way. I mean, you should have had a better way to win this league other than just waiting, 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 and missing all the chances they had to win this league long time ago. We should have been like, like Bahaki said. I mean, Heki said we should have been like 15 points by now. And that was my thought. I thought when we were gonna go to Manchester City, it would just be the matter of getting a draw and we win the league. But it didn't turn out like that. Had we won against Bournemouth, I think maybe it would have been a different story. Or we even getting a draw against Bournemouth should have actually helped us with this. Still keeping 1 point. A draw today should have even been better, but we didn't get it. So it's game on, man. It's game on till the end of the season. We shall see what happens. Let's see here. Saka saying title challenge has started now, brother. Whoever wins their remaining games, well, will win the title. This is the running. Like, yeah, you're very, very right, Saka. Because, like I said, it's not yet over, but it's just this. The shift has already changed. Okay, there's a shift from Arsenal's hand to Manchester City's hand. That's the only difference that we have in this particular run now. 5 games, Manchester City, I mean Arsenal, 6 games, Manchester City, and it's still there for the taking. It's not like Manchester City is already, winning so many. They're ahead of Arsenal. The only thing they have is they're in a run now. They have form, and Arsenal does not have that form. If we kicked in after this game with the performance that we have, I hope they will go on for it. Even if at the end of the season we fight until, you know, we have to get back to our winning ways. That's the only way to give more confidence, to the fans at the end of the season, to believe that at least they still have something in their mind. But if we lose even against Newcastle, that will be game over. I don't think there's any way out if we lose against Newcastle. We have to bounce back and get these 5 games in our belt. Like, really, if they want to have a chance to be in this title race, every game now is the final. We should not shift our momentum to Champions League because we think Champions League is so close to win. We will not win Champions League, no matter the person. Even if we made it over against Atletico Madrid, the finals is going to be too much for these players. I don't believe we will. They can prove me wrong, but I don't believe that this Arsenal team is capable of winning Champions League with this kind of mentality that they have. Even if we meet PSG or Bayern Munich, whoever comes to meet us, if we made it past Atletico Madrid, it's just going to be for fun for us to get to the finals. But I don't think we will win it unless I see something different in this team starts tomorrow. Because even the Premier League alone is still on the line. It will all depend on how we will react to this loss, and also City keeping their momentum in all the games that they're going to play. Because City still has to win their games to actually bring the point to flat 70 and 70. They still have to do that. Like I said, game advance is all for the two teams. It's not just City only wants that game advance. Also, Crystal Palace, I think it's against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace also still want you know, that point or the 3 points. So it's not necessarily that Manchester City is going to go on and blow all the teams like they have been, doing it for many years. But let's see and wait and see what will happen. In my opinion, game is not yet over. We still have a chance as long as we keep winning these 5 games. Like Laka, you are so right. It's a challenge now. It's a very, very big challenge, but we have to go for it. If they want to win this league, they have to go for it. I don't want to hear any excuse. I don't want to hear any injury things that, oh, we are injured. We have injured players that are affecting us to play a game. You let it get to this level, finish it. Mikel, you've allowed this team to perform in this way in some games where you expected Arsenal to win, they didn't, and you allowed this moment to creep in and come. Let's finish it. Like, do your job to finish this game and show us that you are there, right? That you really, really want this. Coming to the post-match conference saying the players now believe, the players think they can go on and win. We have the energy. They have seen every single thing. You can say that, but if you don't reflect it on the pitch, it means nothing. It means nothing completely. And I believe if Mikel wants to keep his job for next season, he has to win this Premier League by all means, whether by hook or crook. Find a way to win it. Find a way to win it. Whether you're going to score 10 goals in a row, 15 goals in one game, go for it. We need this trophy. We cannot afford to lose this trophy in the end of the season because that would be the biggest butter job of all time. The biggest. It's gonna be, I would not actually blame Manchester City for winning it if we allowed them to win it. If we crumbled completely in the next 2-3 games left, it will be our own making. Like I said, sometimes Arsenal just kill themselves because it's just they don't give themselves a chance to perform to the level where everybody said, yeah, they're on it. This shouldn't have been the situation at hand completely. This shouldn't have been the level of the football that we would be. If you look back at how Arsenal started the season and how we were playing, not even a single shot on target against us, not even this and this, and then just crumbling. In April is just a month where Mikel has to find a way to, if he wants to win the league, he has to find a plan B to just capitalize on April. Like we have players. Waniri is out. Waniri should have been at Arsenal. I don't know why he even left. This could have been games where you bring in, MLS, you bring Daman, you bring Waniri, you players that you know they can make things happen in the absence of Saka. Why did you even learn Waniri? Why did you even? Why is MLS not playing in the midfield? He might have even done so much against Manchester City in this particular game if he was in the midfield instead of Zubimendi. Like there are a lot of things that Mikel is not doing well in every single situation, and it's just down to him, man. I think these players have heard a lot from Mikel. They have got every single information wherever Mikel's give them, and it's just not working for this manager. It's not the players. I think the problem is the manager. And if push come to shove, I think he has to go at some point. It could be this season or it could be next season. We shall see how the season will end. And it's all down to how he's gonna perform in the next few games left, man. Because it's not gonna be exciting at the end of the season going back empty handed again. Because second Ole is gonna be up there. Second Ole will be up there. And it's gonna be crazy, It's gonna be crazy. And we have done this 4 years in a row. That's enough, man. That's enough. You cannot be competing every single year and finish second 4 times in a row. What a manager is that? I mean, second again, Ole Ole. I see you, man. Chicken enjoy. Welcome, man. Welcome, man. Oh man. That's it. The league is done. Sorry. Gone. Because it's over, man. Oh man, you can enjoy. I mean, it's not yet over, man. 5 games. You cannot tell me. I mean, Premier League is done in 5 games. No, 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 no. I think because the good thing is, City doesn't have any point over us. We still hold the point. We still have 3 points. And don't tell me that City is gonna win all their games. Like people think City is just a machine, or I know they turn up so much, but like Premier League is unpredictable, man. Teams that you don't expect them to get points from you, they might surprise you. So I am not yet there where you said it's done and dusted completely, and City is just won the league already. No, it's not. It's not over yet. It's not done. Like Declan Rice was saying after the game, telling telling what is his name, Martin Odegaard, it's not done yet. We still have to fight till the end. Show the fight now because you didn't fight at the beginning. Now is the time to turn up, and you let City do their thing, and you do your thing. Keep the fire burning, man. Keep the fire burning. Lemons and light bulbs. It's time to go, man. I know. Yeah, I know, Gunas, man. I know. It is what it is. uh, I mean, it's thanks for the stream, brother. Big up. Calling in the night early tonight. Talk to you tomorrow, man. No problem, man. It's. I understand. I understand, man. Go sleep. It is what it is because it wasn't a good night. But thanks for coming in, man. Thanks. I appreciate your time. Thanks, Laka. But yeah, we will see. I'm not over the moon about the performance today, but I think we still have a chance in my view, and in my opinion, we will see how everything goes because hopefully the performance will come back. We'll see the same performance that they had today. Matches they have not won, there is always a chance. In football, never write anything completely, man. Never do that because I've seen magical things happen in football that you wouldn't believe, man. You wouldn't believe, man. So we have to keep our cool and see what will happen. Chicken Enjoyer, you're saying here, look at Arsenal form. One win in the whole of April, 80% to 20%. I would estimate that City win. I mean, you're not wrong to say if City will win. The performance is not there, but like this month is almost finished. It's all finished. It's almost done. It's only one game that we're gonna play, I think, this month, uh, maybe one or two games for April, and that will be done. As long as we get back to winning ways, man, I still believe we can go on and try. We still have a chance to try. Um, and City is there. They have been given hope. I'm sure they will keep fighting, and but I don't think even all the Premier League teams that they're going to play is just gonna say, "Oh, City is too good. We don't want to play against them, or we don't want to, do our best against them." These Premier League teams, Bournemouth is still there. They might struggle there. Um, Everton have been doing good at home. They might struggle there. They might blow them away. I don't know. The other game is Aston Villa. It's still there. I know it's at Etihad, but those are three games that I believe at least maybe they could get some points out of them, or even nick like a win. And if Arsenal keeps their cool and keeps winning, probably, which I doubt, it will be. It's still a chance there, man. It's still optimism there. I could be, many people might think, you're out of your mind. I think it's all over, but it's not yet over, man. It's not yet over. 5 games in the Premier League, and you're saying the title is over. If we were gonna have big teams, if we were gonna still play Chelsea, maybe play Liverpool, or probably play, bigger teams, I would say it's over. But all like both Arsenal and Manchester City, they do have only mid you know mid-table teams, and Arsenal has West Ham, who is struggling to stay up there. That would be another game that might ruin our struggle. I believe, because West Ham would have to fight to stay up. So that is one game that I think, and also the Newcastle game is it's not gonna be easy too for for Arsenal to win against Newcastle. They're always difficult, but the good thing is it's at the Emirates, so we better bounce back from that fight and start winning. It's now time that we see how good this team has been. It's now time to see if this team have a different mentality. It's now time for them to turn up, man. We have to see it. If they want to show us they're there and they're still, wanting to win this league, it is time. It is time now. So let's see if there is anything that is going to happen. Yeah, I know the winning percentage is super low, super like you said, but the supercomputer still thinks Arsenal is going to win. So let's put our trust on there. Okay, so I admire your positivity mindset. If I was in your position, I would be much more angrier, man. I mean, I know, man. I'm not saying I am not disappointed, but I I will be more angry at the end of the season, man. Or in the next few games. If we lose any of the game, then you're gonna see how angry I am. I think this game was just a given. I didn't want to go into the game thinking we were going to win it, because I knew it was gonna be difficult. My hope was we could get a draw or nick something. That was my only hope. So I don't want to be like over angry with with this game, because I knew we had only two chances, either to draw or take that loss. So that's why I'm not actually angry about any of this, because I knew it was almost a given for us. It was almost like we're gonna get beat. The only approval I would have got is if they had we had got a different result, because the result was just out there. I knew Manchester City would win this game, but I was giving us a chance to prove me wrong. That's why I'm not angry completely, because I still know we have 5 games, we still have the points in the bag, and we will see at the end of the season. But you will see me a different person if these 5 games we get a loss and we allow Manchester City to go 3 points ahead of us. Because at the moment, even if Manchester City wins that game, we are still equal in points. So if we just allow Manchester City to go 3 points ahead of us because of our own making, because we did not win a game that we thought the 5 games were finals to us. That's when I'm gonna go mad because they would have disappointed me, giving us hope that they were gonna try and beat every single team in front of them in the next 5 games. Because Mikel Arteta said they believed starting today, they know they're still there. They're gonna compete. They better win all the 5 games, man. They better do that. But if they don't, then you will see me angry. You will see me angry, and we will blow up the internet with a lot of Mikel Arteta out, a lot of criticism about our players and what they're doing wrong and what they're not doing, and you will see me. Man, go back and watch some of my streams, man, and especially against Bournemouth. Go and see. That was epic. That was a real meltdown, like Clark always says it. It was a real meltdown. But today, I think there's no need to be angry. There's no need because we expected it. I expected it. So it's not like, oh, it's a surprise. Manchester City won against Arsenal. No, never a surprise to me, man. Never, never, never. So it's just, yeah. So we had the chances. We had the opportunity to do what we could do. But Mikel is always Mikel. Like I said, Arteta will lead us to nowhere if he continues like this. We will never get anything from this team if this manager stays the same in his mentality. If he doesn't change his tactics, if he doesn't change you know, his way of controlling players and making changes and substitutions in games, trying to utilize all the players, just using his so-called, players that he trusts. He doesn't. Why do you get the squad there and you don't trust the squad? MLS was your best player last season. Look at where he is right now. No good was there. You bought him so he can play some games. Why do you outplay, overplay Zubimendi, overplay Rice? Like we had the squad at least to do something, to make changes and rotate and do what you're supposed to do as a team, as a manager. But he doesn't. He trusts only 18 or maybe 15 players that every time they're on, it feels like it's heaven for him. Rotation is the worst thing that Mikel has actually done this season. If you tell me that he gave the chances to all the players in most of the games, then you're very wrong. Our midfield had a lot of problems, of course, injuries and stuff. But why do we keep having injuries every single season? Do we need 50 players like Chelsea so that we can keep some of them healthy and play them in the games that we think we need them? What is the reason of having the squad and you don't really rotate them and you don't give them the chance to play? What is the reason of having that? Like I don't get it, man. I don't really get it because this manager doesn't do what he tells us to do. He comes out and say we're gonna have fire, we're gonna be there, we are here to win, we wanted to win. You tried, but like you spent 60 million for to buy Kai Havertz, thinking he was gonna be your main striker, your main midfielder that will score you goals. Two chances that could have put the game to bed, and he did. He just blew them off. He didn't even give. I mean, this manager has things, man, to answer. At the end of the season, we will assess him fully and see what we need to do. And I think Josh Kroenke, if you're listening, make sure you get this man out of the club if he doesn't deliver anything this particular season. We cannot afford to stay another 7 years with nothing completely. And every season we start on a high gear and at the end of the season we collapse. We cannot afford to be in this position again. We cannot because it's been alarming, guys. It's just been frustrating. Like I said, if you support Arsenal, you need to have a therapist because the emotion that is involved in supporting Arsenal alone can actually take you to heaven anytime. Because if you invest so much of your time and thinking they're gonna do something for you, I mean, you will die because this team will disappoint you at the moment where you think, all right, they're gonna do it. This season is our season. Look at the praises that we had from the start of the season. Everybody was like, "Yes, this is the season for Arsenal. This is the season." And when it comes to April, May, where it matters the most, nobody turns up. We start collapsing, going down the stairs, slow but sure. The same level every year, 4 years in a row. Bottle job of the season. That is gonna be the title for the next few games. If we collapse in any of the games, that is when we go epic. That is when we're gonna go nuts and we're gonna fire this manager out of the club, and we will be on the street telling Kroenke to let this guy go, relieve him of his job. You cannot be paid 15 million a year and bring this kind of performance, man. 15 million a year. 15 million a year as a manager. Third best player, third best paid manager in the entire world. And you stay 6 years with no trophies completely. It is alarming, man. It is alarming. We need to talk about it. And I still give him chance, man. Everybody deserve a chance. Second chance is something that people believe in. We have 5 games chances. Make it worth it. Make it worth the wait and make it worth the time for all these Arsenal fans and deliver it. You because you're still it's not like the game you don't have any more game left. 5 games, you could win it with goal difference, you could win it with extra points if Manchester City slip up at some point. I don't want to see us struggling to get a draw or at the end of the season when Manchester City might have slipped and we again let City take us over in the last game or the last 2 games and stuff like that. We better put every struggle at this point, win all our games, and score as many goals as we can, and we get to see what Premier League will decide for us because it's not yet over. We still have the chance and the chances for us to beat all the teams that is in front of us. We have Champions League also in the middle, which is going to be tricky. And do we still have enough squad really to compete between the 2 games and get out of it? If we made it to the Champions League finals, we will try and see what happens. Because Bayern and PSG, those are terrible attackers, very, very good in my opinion. And we would not deserve any chance to win that. That would be a miracle if we won. Even against Atletico Madrid alone, it's just gonna be massive. It's just gonna be difficult. But anyway, guys, Haki here saying, let me see, I think Heiki, yeah, Biheki, or I don't know how if that's the correct one, but not even a therapist can even not even a therapist can't even wake up to go to work. I am just so worn out. Arsenal has destroyed me, man. I mean, I know, man. I mean, like I said, you have to have some shock observer. That's how we call it. If you want to support Arsenal, because if you just support Arsenal like the way you're supporting and you put in all your emotions and invest every time and every minute of your life in it, man, you will be disappointed. I think you have to give this manager a distant at some point. That's why I'm not actually angry today because I thought we were gonna fight, we're gonna do, and we did, and I knew the result was gonna be 2-1 or would be 1-0 in favor of Manchester City because I knew we would bring in the fight, but I wanted to be surprised that we beat Manchester City, but I didn't completely had confidence in the team that they were gonna just win out of no reason, out of the game because you cannot fake performances, man. Performances are built in. And they brought the performance. They didn't take their chances, and it is what it is. So let's see if they can do something in the next few games anyway. But 2-1 is still a good result. It's still a good result. And I think I will still give them a chance. 5 games, like I said, in the row. But yeah, take time, man. Take time and rest and just relax. Don't worry about this and see your time and you can sometimes just free your mind. Don't focus on football so much and just go and do stuff. Play baseball, play cricket, whatever game you can play. Go for golf or go for relaxation. It's summer coming up, so you can just go and relax and forget about football. That's how you can go and roll it. But therapy is there for people, and if you need help, man, just go for it. It will help because you don't want this Arsenal team to ruin your future or ruin your life because you know these players. I mean, these managers are there to make their money and stuff. We're just investing our time and minutes and discussing them. At the end of it all, if he's fired, he gets his token. Goes on and live his life very very well in Spain because he had made 15 million a year and he has been here 6 years. So that is how much money is that 15 times 7 or whatever it is. Just calculate that how much money we'll have in his pocket. That's a lot. So I mean, he deserves to go if he doesn't win anything this season. I think it will be a good choice. We have to bring either Luis Enrique or maybe bring Zinedine Zidane. I would even try to bring Angelotti back because those are zero winners. They can be able to win in matches like this. So let's hope all is gonna go well, man. And yeah, time is fast spent anyway. So if there's no question, no nothing here, man, we will actually hand up here. So we'll have much reactions tomorrow as well. And yeah, stay tuned. Maybe I would have thought about it, the game a little bit. I will talk about the players tomorrow, each of them and what they did. I will do my player ratings as well tomorrow after looking at the game many times and yeah, thinking about it more. And maybe I will get mine tomorrow. But I think for now, it's just really nothing to talk about in the players because they whatever happens is what happened on the pitch. So we will get to the player rating and discussing each chances and players and what went wrong and stuff like that. We will discuss it all tomorrow. So stay tuned and be there for tomorrow's stream as well. We start at the same time, and yeah, we will discuss all those in the beginning. And yeah, man, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and be there for the channel, man. We are building to 2K as well, and we want you to be part of it, and we want to build a community that we can discuss. And man, yeah, it's fun always to talk Arsenal. Very very fun. I enjoy it, even if we're in the bad moment. If you want to collaborate as well, like I said, you have a channel, just hit me up. We can collaborate, and like I said, you're willing, if you want to be part of the show as well, you're more than welcome, man. Great stream, brother. I have subs, man. Thank you, man. Thank Guna, man. If you have a channel, just let me know. We can coordinate, and yeah, I will send you the link ahead of time, and we collaborate and we talk Arsenal, man. I appreciate your time and appreciate everyone who has been here on the stream. I will see you tomorrow, and have a lovely day and have a lovely night for those ones going to sleep, because I know everyone is frustrated. So you don't have to be here talking for forever when everybody's tired of what is happening. So maybe tomorrow we'll have a better opinion on things. So stay tuned. Love you all. I will see you tomorrow. One love.